Welcome back to On the Ground. I'm your host, Shannon. So, on my previous videos, I talked about some of the parts I got. So, my computer's on. Trying to make a quick video before I go to work. I ordered some parts. I'm still waiting on some. Probably won't get most of all my parts till this coming weekend. But I ordered a compression checker tester and what else did I order? Spark plug socket for that ATV, that four-wheeler. Stuff I didn't have. What else did I order? Stuff here. But so yeah, I ordered some parts. I may have ordered some other stuff. I'm still waiting on the axle. I got the battery right here. Usa, if that's how you pronounce it. It's supposed to fit. So we'll see. Hopefully it does. These are supposed to be pretty good batteries. I got this. Also got that 1/4-inch drive set. It's 120 XP tooth ratchet, but yeah, I kind of needed a smaller set because I had mainly the ones I need for my truck, not these little small ones. And I got the this little small jack here. Show you real fast. But yeah, it's just a small little jack. I don't know how good it is, but it's not for my truck. It's for they make motorcycle jacks, which I thought about it, but the ones I looked at just, I don't know. This right here worked fine for me, and this was not real expensive. So, but anyways, I had problems with this thing yesterday. I don't like the way this is designed. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of in a hurry. But anyway, so I got those parts in. I'm still waiting on quite a bit of parts. But like I said before, it's raining again. It's kind of cold. It don't feel anything like May 1st. Yeah, May 1st. But anyways, so what was I going to say? Yeah, it's raining, so there's nothing I'm going to do today. I got to go to work here in just a little while. The thing I want to focus on first is the engine. Okay, I want to get it to where it's sounding right, that it has proper compression. Of course, a compression check could, depending on the results and stuff, it may help me narrow down if there's any issues, because you can have issues with the piston rings and stuff like that. But I'm not too concerned about that. We'll check the tension of the cam chain we need any adjustments, I can order a new cam chain if I need it. I don't know about a camshaft. I mean, I can order one, but I don't know about replacing that. That would require me to take the motor out pretty much. But you know, I don't think that's necessary. Just some adjusting the valves, checking the tension of the cam chain, changing the oil, replacing the oil filter, checking the carburetor, putting a little bit of fresh gas in it, adjusting the throttle cable, and you know, replacing the spark plug. See how that makes the engine perform and run. See if we need to clean the carburetor or something. We'll look and see. And I want the engine running and sounding correctly, and have proper throttle response. But then I'll probably also replace that axle. I'll make a short video. It shows more specifically what exactly the issue is with that. It's not a real big problem to fix. There's like I mentioned before, I could just replace that part with the new bearings, that inboard axle connector, and the CV loop, and clips and stuff. But then the brakes, okay? I may need to. I got some brake pads, but I may need to replace the springs. I don't know about replacing the master cylinder, but the cylinders inside the drum brakes, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to get in there and look. Bleeding the brakes, checking the hoses, cleaning out the master cylinder. You know, a brake job basically. Have to check the drum, see what kind of condition that's in. Check the seals in the brake. You know, clean it up. You know, check the ball bearings in the front, the tie rods, any bushings in the steering stem. Stuff like that. You know, we want to make sure it handles correctly and can come to a stop correctly, and that the drive line and the front differential and the four-wheel drive and everything's working correctly. And then we'll check the rear brakes and the brake cables and the levers. And I ordered some grips so we can replace the grips. Put this battery and the solenoid, what's in there. Replace the solenoid. I don't remember checking the lights. We'll have to check the lights. Maybe replace the bulbs. I considered LEDs, but I don't know. We'll just have to look and see. I don't know about putting LEDs. I gotta watch the time, because I got some stuff to do before work. But I also ordered a small fitted tarp for, you know, keep the weather off of it. I mean, you know, it won't really hurt it too much to get wet, but I need to wash it. I need to get some exterior engine cleaners. I think Napa, they make like some aluminum brightener cleaner. We need to get some of that soot and grease and what have you off the engine, make it look a little better. It's not really hurting it mechanically, but we need to wipe it off. You gotta get some kind of wash to clean that the ATV. Of course, you know, that stuff don't really matter too much. You know, it looks fine. I mean, it's used and got scratches and stuff on it, but you know, just clean up a little bit. Nothing major. Ain't gonna put no tire blackener and wheel shine and all that stuff on it. switches I think will fine. I gotta figure out what to do about that choke. Might have to check that cable. Check the rear brake pedal. Let's see. Yeah, I need to check some bearings, maybe. I don't think there's many issues. I haven't rode it around enough to really tune into what it needs, and I haven't really looked it over real thoroughly. I mean, I was kind of pressed for time when I went and got it, so I made a quick assessment, and which I was aware, if it needs fixed, I'll fix it. If it needs replaced, I'll replace it. I don't mind to do that. The tires are relatively new. They don't have much wear on them. I think they're Honda something. I like the tires that's on it. They're fine. I gotta make sure it's in a line. It's not pulling to the left or right. Make sure that it starts after putting in the solenoid. I'm going to change the front and rear differential fluid or oil. I ordered some of that too. It's Honda stuff. Like I said, I use Honda OEM stuff. But this is just the update and getting this thing up and going and running correctly. Not that it's not running correctly, but we want it to idle correctly, and I haven't known any issues with the exhaust as of yet. I'm not doing like a full restoration. I'm trying to make it look brand new, but I am trying to make sure that it's functioning mechanically sound. That's mechanically sound. No squeaky brakes. No slow stops. Stuff like that. We want to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do, the way it's supposed to do it. Let's see what else. Do an overall inspection on the frame and stuff like that. The shocks, I need to evaluate the shocks. I can either buy some new shocks. I can get the front OEMs brand new, just like the ones that's on it. That's Gabriel, what they're called. It's a brand. But they're kind of expensive. I can get maybe some good used ones I found on eBay. But I don't know, I know new ones are going to be new. But the used ones, it's hard to tell. They look like they're in good shape, but it's just hard to tell. But they're half the price. I mean, they're like literally half the price of the new ones. So, I don't know. I have to make a judgment call on that one. In the rear. But I have to evaluate that further. I just haven't had the time, and I need to really make a full assessment. I need to check the front and rear differential to see if there's any slack or anything like that in it. I can rebuild them or replace anything in it needs. But all I need to check about putting some oil or changing the oil maybe in the transfer case too. I just have to check and see. Don't think the transfer case and the engine oil are the same. I believe there's a Suzuki that's built that way where it shares the same oil as the engine. Maybe it's a transmission or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's just all the same oil. It's just all connected that way, built that way. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the transmission. I did run it through the gears a couple times. A few times. I didn't notice anything wrong with upshifting, downshifting. Definitely seemed to do, work properly. So Yeah, so, that's the update. So we'll check and see what else it may need. Um, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode of On the Ground. I'll get back with you as things progress towards this. I just have to be patient. But I'll see you again here next time on the Ground.